Good morning, everyone. Thanks for being here today. Let me introduce myself. My name is Shanice Christianus, and you will be meeting my other groupmates on the other slides. Me and my groupmates will be presenting about tenses in English writing. Thus, the topic would be cybersecurity. I'm sure everyone has an idea about tenses because it's something we use every day, often without even thinking about them, but they play a crucial role in how we communicate. The tenses that we're going to present about today are divided by three parts, which is present tense, past tense, and future tense. For my part, I would be presenting about present continuous, past continuous, and future perfect continuous. Now that we're done with the introduction, let's head on into present tense.
Hi everyone, it's me, Viviani Tisun. So right now I would like to explain to all of you about simple present tense. But before we look at the examples, let's look at the definition of simple present tense first. So we use the simple present tense when an action is happening right now or when it happens regularly. Okay, now let's see the example of simple present tense from the article. In today's business environment, the likelihood of a cyber attack is relatively high. We can identify that the object is the likelihood of a cyber attack. The verb is the word is, and the subject could be relatively high or in today's business environment. And the other simple example is Alan walks his dog every morning.
Present continuous. What is present continuous? It is to describe actions that are currently happening at the moment. As you can see on the article, I highlighted the words is increasing. Is a verb for present continuous. The structure for present continuous is subject plus is MOR plus verb plus ing plus object. Another example given is the birds are singing beautifully. Are is a verb for present continuous.
Hello, I'm Vaneka. Today I'll be discussing about present perfect tense. So what is present perfect tense? Present perfect tense is used to describe actions or events that have been completed or have occurred within a period of time leading up to now. For example, in the article from Digital New Asia, it states the National Tech Association of Malaysia PICOM, in collaboration with the Malaysian Digital Economic Corporation MDEC and Cybersecurity Malaysia, has unveiled the Malaysian Data Security Governance Reference Book. In this context, has unveiled indicates that the event of unveiling the reference book occurred in the recent past and is relevant to the present moment. Another example, the security industry has seen rapid growth in recent years due to increasing concerns about data breaches. Here, has seen emphasized that this growth began in the past and continues to impact the present.
Hi, my name is Nurul Aji Samuel and I'll be presenting about present perfect continuous. The meaning of present perfect continuous is something that has started in the past and is continuing at the present time. As you can see, we use has or have been, verb plus ing. I have provided an example from the internet, which is analytics have been exploiting a 5-year-old vulnerability since March, and I have made an example myself, which was we have been following a fashion trend since 2 years ago.
That's all from present tense. Now, without further ado, let's go to past tense.
Hi. Now let's talk about simple past. Simple past is the completed activity that happened in the past. Let's take a look at the article. The first outcome focus on protecting Philippine cyberspace. Do you realize that we use focus, not focuses? This is because the event had taken place. For instance, he wrung his sock clothes.
Past continuous. What is past continuous? It is to describe actions that were ongoing or in progress at a specific point in the past. As you can see on the article, the highlighted words are was working. Was is a verb for past continuous. The structure for past continuous is subject plus was or were plus verb plus ing plus object. Another example given is the sun was setting and the birds were singing. Was setting and were singing are both past continuous.
Okay, next, let's look at the past perfect tense. The past perfect tense is defined as the form of a verb that is used to show that an action has already finished when another action happened. So let's read the articles together. Clever said her office had received inquiries about their messages. So we can identify that clever is the subject, had received is the verb, and the messages is object. And another example, when we reached the station, train had arrived on the second platform.
Next, let's move on the past perfect continuous tense. This tense is used to talk about action or event that started before a certain time in the past and were still ongoing at the point in time. In the article from Digital New Asia, it described a situation where a B-man, a 38-year-old cybersecurity expert, had been coming to the protest since they began in late May. In this sentence, had been coming suggests that B-man participation in the protest began in the past and continued over a period of time until a specific point in the past. The emphasis here is on the duration and continuity of his involvement in the protest. Another example is she had been cooking dinner for half an hour when the power went out.
Now that we're done with the past tense, let's head on into the future tense.
Let's discuss the future simple tense, which is used to describe actions or state that will occur in the future. In the article from BBVA Open Mind, it mentioned it is expected that large organizations will rely on the quantum internet to safeguard data, but that individual consumer will continue to use the classical internet. Here, will rely is used to predict a future action indicating that these organizations are anticipated to depend on quantum internet technology at some point in the future. This tends straightforward and is typically used for making predictions, starting decision, or indicating promises regarding future events. An additional example, he will start his new job next week. This shows a definite action that is expected to take place in the near future.
Hi, Leslie from me, future continuous. Future continuous is a verb tense that shows an action is happening over a period of time in the future. According to the article, the biggest hill to climb will be getting people to trust decision made by AI. We use will, be, verb plus ing. For example, I will be finishing my work soon.
Now, we're gonna talk about future perfect tense. The future perfect tense is used to describe an action that will have been completed at some point in the future and often used with a time expression. Again, let's look at the article. After reading this article, you will have learned more about cybersecurity careers, the types of jobs you might get, and the pros and cons of a cybersecurity career to help guide your decision. The subject here is you. The verb is will learn, and the object is the types of jobs you might get and the pros and cons of a cybersecurity career. Another example is I will have cooked dinner before Dad arrives from work. I will have cooked dinner is stand for an action that will have been completed at some point in the future. And before that arrives from work is stand for a time expression.
Lastly, we have future perfect continuous. Future perfect continuous is an action that will have been ongoing for a certain period of time by a specific point in the future. As you can see, the highlighted words in the articles will have been is a future present continuous tense. Another example given is by next year, she will have been working at the company for 5 years. Will have been is also a future perfect continuous. Now that we've come to an end, let's recap. Me and my group mates have been presenting about 3 different tenses, which is present tense, past tense, and future tense. I hope everyone can learn from it from this video, and thank you for watching till the end. Bye!